Widdop's is a 150-year-old company, started off as a retail jeweller. I'm now fifth generation family running it with three brothers. So over the years we've gone from a retail jeweller to a wholesaler, and we're now an importer and distributor of clocks and giftware throughout this country and export some as well. I'm involved in all angles of the WMS, and we are running off an old AS400 system which has been in place for 25 years. Paper-based system in the warehouse, but we were looking at colleagues around the world. They were extending the virtues of WMS, and we need to go down that route some 3 years ago. We spent many months looking into the marketplace, narrowed it down to two providers, considered both of them thoroughly, but towards the end our decision went in the direction of Proteus, mostly because they were a company we found we could work closely with. They engaged with us as a business partner, which was very important to us, so we developed what was suitable for our company together, and it has proven to be completely that case.
During the course of the first sort of 6 months or so, it was all about designing how the existing paper-based system was going to fit into a new high-tech system ready to be implemented the back end of the year. We engaged with a workforce of around about 100 staff, and we introduced trainers who took on the leadership roles of their own specific departments. We spent a good 2 to 3 months training the trainers before we started rolling that out to the individual staff members. And then by the time we got to December the 16th, which was our go live date, we're in a position where all staff had been using the system at least 2 or 3 occasions.
We've now had the system in place for 5 months, and it has been amazing, the results from it. We started training the staff in the warehouse. Most of them didn't get it at first, were frightened of it.
I've been picking for 12 years, and you get used to something, don't you? And I just thought, the age of me, I'd never pick this up, but we've been using it for 5 months now, and it is so much easier and more accurate, and the pickers just love doing it.
We're now in a position where we can process orders just over a day's service. That used to be 2.5 to 3 day service levels. Mainly driven by the fact that we can have a customer's order being picked simultaneously by 3 different machines at the same time. In terms of accuracy of pick, we're in a position where we used to recruit between 4 to 6 people in what was a checking process to check the work that our pickers had already done was accurate before it left the building. By the end of January, we had completely eliminated that process in its entirety. And the feedback from our customer base is there's been no change, bearing in mind the 4 to 6 people used to rectify the problems prior to departure. The third and probably the biggest service issue that we've gained from is the ability to maximise the fulfilment of our orders. In the old process, we used to pick an order, and there used to be a number of items which we couldn't find, or a number of items where we had to do a secondary pick. Around about 5% of every picking slip ended up not being picked prior to departure, and being in a position where that was back ordered for the next time the customer ordered it. The system that we now have, it doesn't allow you to do that. We pick everything and maximise every line of every order prior to shipping.
What we're not getting at all with the Proteus pick is mispicks, where they pick the wrong product number. It has eradicated that problem, which was a major problem in our system pre-WMS. Great efficiency saving, satisfaction with the customer, which has hidden cost benefits.
So in terms of cost savings, year to date we have saved just over 60% in terms of agency labour, and in terms of productivity gains we've set ourselves a target of 10%.
It has improved the warehouse environment. Very happy with it.